Is there really such a thing as an unbeatable dog? For years, one breed has taken over the internet with claims that it's the strongest, the toughest, and the ultimate guardian, the Kangal. With a bite force so powerful it can crush bones, and a reputation for standing up to wolves, bears, and even lions, many people believe the Kangal has no rival. But is that really true? Or is it just hype? Today, we're diving deep into the legend of the Kangal. We'll uncover its insane bite force, its fearless battles with wild predators, and why so many people call it the Lion of Dogs. But here's the twist. You'll also see the side of this breed that most people never talk about. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know the truth about the so-called unbeatable Kangal. And trust me, it's not what you think. Let's start with history. The Kangal isn't some modern creation or a dog bred for shows. It comes from the rugged landscapes of Turkey, where for centuries, people have relied on it as a livestock guardian dog. Farmers in remote mountain villages didn't just want a dog that barked at intruders. They needed a protector that could take on wolves, jackals, and even bears. Imagine being a sheep farmer, miles away from civilization, where predators lurk every night. You needed a dog that didn't back down, a dog that could stand alone, a dog that wasn't afraid of death. That's where the Kangal was born. And let's talk about physical power. The Kangal is no ordinary dog. It's a giant among canines. Males can reach up to 32 inches tall at the shoulder and weigh up to 140 pounds. But it's not just about size. The Kangal has one of the strongest bite forces ever measured in dogs, around 700 psi. To give you some perspective, a German Shepherd has around 230 psi, a Rottweiler around 330 psi, and even the powerful Mastiff averages around 550 psi. The Kangal is on another level. When that jaw clamps down, it's like a steel trap. This fact alone has fueled the belief that the Kangal is simply unbeatable. But here's where things get interesting. Many people love to compare Kangals to other breeds in fantasy battles. Who would win in a fight? Kangal or Pitbull? Kangal or Rottweiler? Kangal or Cane Corso? These debates flood YouTube comments and dog forums. And while it's fun to speculate, the truth is much more complex. Unlike pit bulls, who were historically bred for dogfighting, the Kangal was never designed to fight dogs for sport. Its purpose is to defend, not to dominate. In fact, a well-trained Kangal doesn't go looking for trouble. It's calm, patient, and only reacts when it senses real danger. This is where the myth of unbeatable starts to crack. Yes, in terms of raw physical power, a Kangal has the upper hand against most breeds. But no dog is invincible. Every dog has weaknesses. For example, a smaller but more agile dog may be able to outmaneuver a Kangal in short bursts. A highly trained working dog like a Belgian Malinois might outperform it in obedience or police work. And when it comes to endurance, even the mighty Kangal can get tired if pushed beyond its natural limits. So instead of calling it unbeatable, it's better to say the Kangal is specialized. It's unbeatable in its own role, guarding and protecting. Now let's address the biggest question. Why are Kangals so feared, even by predators? The answer lies in both instinct and intelligence. When a wolf approaches a flock in Turkey, a Kangal doesn't just charge blindly. It assesses the threat, positions itself between the flock and the danger, and warns the predator with its deep, thunderous bark. If the predator doesn't back down, the Kangal explodes into action. Fast, powerful, and absolutely fearless. Farmers have shared countless stories of single Kangals chasing away multiple wolves. Some even tell tales of Kangals fighting off bears. Whether every story is true or exaggerated, the fact remains. Predators respect this dog. But here's a side of the Kangal most people don't talk about. Behind the power, the bite force, and the legend, there is also a gentle giant. In their homes, Kangals are known to be calm, loving, and even playful. They bond deeply with their families, and in many cases, they are incredibly gentle with children. Unlike aggressive fighting breeds, the Kangal's aggression is selective. It's aimed at threats, not at loved ones. So when raised properly, a Kangal can be both a fierce protector and a loyal family companion. Of course, owning a Kangal is not for everyone. This is not a casual pet you can keep in a small apartment or walk once a day. Kangals need space, purpose, and responsibility. They thrive in wide-open areas where they can patrol and guard. They need mental stimulation because their intelligence makes them easily bored. and they require strong, consistent leadership. If you don't take charge, the Kangal will. That's why experts always warn that this breed is not suitable for inexperienced owners. Without the right environment and training, a Kangal can become difficult to handle. So, is the Kangal truly unbeatable? Let's be real. No dog in the world is unbeatable. But the Kangal's reputation didn't come from the internet alone. It came from centuries of proving itself in real-world battles with some of the most dangerous predators on Earth. While the internet loves the fantasy of Kangal versus everyone, and maybe that's the real truth here, the Kangal doesn't need to fight every breed to prove its worth. Its legacy is already written in the mountains of Turkey, where for generations, it has stood alone against wolves and survived. The Kangal isn't just a dog, it's a guardian, a protector, and a symbol of loyalty and courage. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Kangal, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more powerful dog breed breakdowns, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and remember, the strongest dogs in the world aren't just defined by muscle, but by heart. See you in the next video.